But come on, people, let me tell you again, mate. This is the Real Madrid, mate. We need to go against Las Palmas and we need to get a win. It's as simple as that. I'm going to be watching it along with Lee, and we're going to be sitting there. And if it's the same old dull performance that we've seen the last two matches where they're literally just going prodding along and everybody's just doing their part and passing the ball nicely and doing nothing else than that pretty much, well, let me tell you something. If Ollie McBurn fucking scores, then I'm going to be bloody fuming at that particularly. What's going on, guys? Dave here, back again with another video, and welcome to Madrid Fan TV. Now it's time to get into the match preview between Real Madrid and Las Palmas. Now, I've got to say this again. Well, it's pretty much the same thing I've been saying since the last match also and the previous match before that. This is a must win. It's do or die again, people. It's do or die again, people. And let me tell you why. Because every Real Madrid fan is looking at one player to flipping score a goal. One player to bloody score a goal. And that is, of course, Kylian Mbappe. With the loss in form, obviously, over the last two matches and non-existent performances, if you ask me, I think Mbappe, all eyes is going to be on this guy. And you know what? As soon as he stepped into the Real Madrid shirt, he's pretty much lost the limelight that he used to have at PSG as pretty much the only player in that previous squad. That was after, obviously, Mbappe and Neymar left. The only player in that squad that actually had the limelight. And here in Madrid, there's a whole plethora of different players that have the limelight. We have Vini, obviously Rodrigo, we have Bellingham, different players across the board. We have Valverde, and the list goes on and on and on. So for me in this game, and obviously Endrick, who scored last game, may I remind you people, and in this game, the limelight will definitely be on Mbappe because he has to score. He has to score. It's Las Palmas, people. This is what I said about Valladolid. Oh, it's only Valladolid. Oh, it's only Mallorca. But let me tell you this, yeah. Las Palmas is definitely only Las Palmas. Las Palmas haven't had the best of starts. They lost against Leganes. They drew against Sevilla. They have Ollie McBurn up front. Come on, people. This is absolutely a joke. And it's just literally Ollie McBurn. Obviously, they have Molero. They have, obviously, a different players. They have Park, obviously, on the right-hand side. And also, they have Sandro Ramirez as well, who's also a decent player. They have decent players. May I remind you, they do. But, come on, people. Let me tell you again, mate. This is the Real Madrid, mate. We need to go against Las Palmas and we need to get a win. It's as simple as that. I'm going to be watching it along with Lee, and we're going to be sitting there. And if it's the same old dull performance that we've seen the last two matches where they're literally just going prodding along and everybody's just doing their part and passing the ball nicely and doing nothing else than that pretty much, well, let me tell you something. If Ollie McBurn fucking scores, then I'm going to be bloody fuming at that particularly. And it's just absolutely another just do or die match. Like I said at the beginning, it's a do or die match. And when obviously Vini came off, and I mentioned this in my last video, obviously press conference, Ancelotti said certain things about Vini that obviously may have struck a chord with him. Maybe this match he completely turns up and actually sets the world alight. Maybe Mbappe turns up and sets the world alight. Maybe Rodrigo comes out of the blue and sets the world alight. Who knows, you know? And obviously Bellingham is not going to be back. I think his leg injury is not just right there yet. I think it's going to be a bit of a while. I think maybe until September before we see a return to Bellingham. So that's out of the question. So Gula, another start. But I've got to say, I want Brahim Diaz to start. I love Gula. I love the way he plays. He's a very tidy player. But Diaz, boy, that guy has definitely got to start. Or we see a completely different switch up because it's, as I said, it's only Las Palmas, so we can maybe experiment something else. Why don't we see Mbappe on the right where Rodrigo plays, Vinny and Endrick up front? I think that would be killer. I think a lot of people in the comments have been mentioning that, and it's actually a very, very, on paper, it looks good. But is Endrick experienced enough to go into, La Liga games consistently? Probably not. But you know what? Throw caution to the wind, Ancelotti. Do whatever you like, and maybe have Brahim Diaz behind, because I think Brahim Diaz and Endrick, as soon as they came on, they just had they lit up the place. They have a certain chemistry between them, and I've seen training footage also. Endrick, Brahim Diaz always linking up, so these two are going to be killer in Copa del Rey. I think Endrick is definitely going to be a Copa del Rey starter. 100% going to be a Copa del Rey starter, yeah? So, for me, looking at this match, particularly against Las Palmas, like I said, it's a must-win. And if Ancelotti wants to experiment, let him experiment. Try a certain few things. I think we'll win comfortably. I mean, Valladolid wasn't a comfortable match overall, but we did win comfortably on paper. The scoreline suggested that. So, for me, I really want to see Mbappe really do well. I think he can get 2 goals against Las Palmas. Las Palmas are not the best defensively. They do concede a shitload of goals. So they're not the best defensively. And we have to see Mbappe really turn on the burners, because as soon as he uses that pace, and he saw him on the left wing, as soon as Vinny came off, Mbappe just drifted off to the left, allowed Endrick to sit into that front spot. Honestly, Mbappe just put the burners on, nearly had a chance to score. So I think we could see something different here. Definitely, I think Ancelotti could do something different. But like he also said in the press conference, he does want to literally shoehorn him into that striker position. And if he does want to do that, then so be it. If he wants to try again, then he can try again. It's Ancelotti. I can't say anything to him. This is the guy, is the Don. So let him do what he thinks is right. But Valverde, again, I'm looking to start 100%. Absolutely amazing performance against Valladolid. Very, very good performance. Really, really, really performed excellently, chasing down every single ball that was in proximity to him. And I wish Tchouaméni could do the same, but Tchouaméni is literally just a defensive block, basically, he screens the back 4. So we've seen him many times play a centre-back last season. So he screens the back 4 and is very, very good defensively. So Tchouaméni, Valverde, 100% in the partnership. And the back line, do you know what? I could actually see, Carvajal, I think, obviously Militao, obviously Rudiger, the same thing, and Fran Garcia again. I think Many, because he got straight red, I think he's out again, sideline. So I think Fran Garcia will be there, and we're just waiting on the return of Camavinga. I want to see where he slots into that midfield. I really do want to see him where he slots in that midfield, and I think Lunin should reappear back in goal. I think Lunin give him a good run out for this game. I think Lunin showed why he's an excellent second choice keeper to Courtois in the squad, and Lunin, I think, deserves to actually start a game as well. Maybe more Copa del Rey and maybe Champions League group stage matches, because that's his bread and butter, the competition, so the cup competition. So honestly, I think it will be Courtois still. I don't think Lunin will start. I think Ancelotti still needs to win this game. Carvajal, Militao, Rudiger, Fran Garcia. Then we have Valverde, Tchouaméni again. And then the same front 4 pretty much. We've got bloody hell. We've got Vinny. We've got Arda Güler. We've got Rodrigo, and we've got Mbappe up front. I think that's going to be the starting lineup. I think he's just going to stick to the same that he saw in Valladolid. Maybe try a little bit different tactically wise. I mean, there's a lot of different things Ancelotti could do, so we have to wait and see on that one. And yeah, I'm hoping for a 4-0 win from Real Madrid. I did predict, I think, Valladolid scored correctly last time, so I'm predicting a 4-0 win from Real Madrid. I think Mbappe will get 2 goals and then probably share it between the others, because Las Palmas, like I said, aren't the best defensively. So Mbappe is going to have clean opportunities to score, even more so than he did in the previous 2 matches. And I have heavily criticised him that he can't put away his dinner, but in this game, I think he absolutely will do so. And I don't think we have any threat from the other side, because like I said, Oli McBurn, boy, that guy, he ain't getting a sniff at the goal. Trust me on that one. But you know what, Las Palmas, they have decent technical midfielders, so I think they can pass about. But I feel Real Madrid will be just too physically strong for them, and I think it will be a clean sheet again, 4-0 that I'm banking on. So hopefully that's my prediction. I want to hear actually your prediction. What do you think your scoreline is going to be for Las Palmas versus Real Madrid? And do you know what? Because my family is from Tenerife, Las Palmas are always the fucking enemy. And you know what? Real Madrid, we gotta fucking smack them up all over the gaff. So that's the truth. That's actually the truth, yeah? So for me, guys, that's me signing out. Much appreciated. Thank you very much again for joining on this video. Make sure you subscribe, like this video. And what I gotta say, the last thing is, as you know, a la Madrid. Take care.